Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And singing the big bat in the lineup so far this year, Brian Fisher leads the team at OPS, so he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks, he'll barrel up the baseball, he'll hit the ball in the gaps, he'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now, and he's a bat that you want to stay away from if you're the pitcher.
On the north side of Chicago, John Shambi and Chris Singleton. And now here's the veteran DH, Josh Rodriguez. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Doyle hauls it in for the out. 2-away down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Isley Fernandez. Rodriguez goes 6'1", 185 pounds, a former American League Cy Young Award winner. And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls, no strikes. Strike 1.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Swing, and a ball popped up. Sizing this one up. He's got it. And there's one down.
Batting second, the designated hitter.
And next is the designated hitter, Howard Jimenez.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Close, but called a ball. And the count even 1-1. The Pirates leading by a run here in the second game of the series. Lifted in the air down the left side, and it falls. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Righty delivers. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Can't glove it cleanly.
Looks like they're trying to answer back on that run they gave up in the top of the first by being aggressive on the base paths. I like that, especially early in this ball game. Be aggressive while you can and see if it leads to some type of big inning.
Man at second. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hit in the air, left field. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 away.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Colin Howard.
So digging in, Colin Houck. 2 hits and 4 at bats during yesterday's ball game. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Jimenez on at second with 2 down. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Just missed.
It's a good take.
Two outs. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Man on second, 2 down.
2-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle.
And down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job out of the jam.
Back here at the friendly confines. Bottom of the inning. And here is Brian Fisher. Rodriguez back to work. There's a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
The pitch. Swings and misses. 0-2.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-2 to count. Hard hit left side. Over to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
Batting 6. No left fielder.
Now the left fielder, John Armas.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
First pitch misses. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Ground ball to the right side. He steps on the bag, and that quickly 2 away.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
So up next, Alberto Rodriguez.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. In the air, left field. Rafaela hauls it in to end the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Hey, let it fly. Let's go right here.
That one ripped.
Yeah, you got it. Nice job.
And that should be extra bases. Run comes in from second. It's 2-0. Close play, but in there.
Up next to the Pirates.
And his hitting streak continues. There have been almost no bad days for him in the past month.
This guy's running hot, Boog, and people around the league are paying serious attention to this streak now, especially the pitchers that are trying to slow him down.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. One-two now. Right through there, got him. And there's two away.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike three. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
So digging in, Heston Kjerstad. 2 outs. Flares it into the outfield. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here at Wrigley Field as we go to the last of the third. So up now for Chicago, Brenton Doyle. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
And he deals. And a good eye there.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
The 1-0. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
C.J. Stubbs batting with one down takes a strike. The Cubbies trailing by 3 here in the last half of the third. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Bellinger drifts towards it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 8, Isley.
So the batting order turns over. And up next for Chicago, Isley Fernandez. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. And that's in there at the knees. Next pitch, not close, up high.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Just missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. That one just misses the outside corner, and it's a full count. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So they go quietly there. On to inning number 4. It's the Pirates 3 and the Cubs nothing. Bottom 4, now will be the Cubs DH, Howard Jimenez.
Howard Jimenez.
And a pitch.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in LA called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
The punch out there, and one away.
Third baseman.
And next for the Cubs, Lincoln France. Fly to left his first time. And there's a foul ball. France goes 5 feet 11 inches, 195 pounds, and he was a third-round pick in 2024. And that's off the inside edge. And 1-1. Bounce to the right side, and that one handled. The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, Colin Houck. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Fought off foul. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next pitch is downstairs. Now one missed. The wind and the pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Cubs are down quietly. They trail it here 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now Josh Rodriguez. And the pitch. And it drops in. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
And here it comes. On the ground, could be 2. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, that looks routine, but it hasn't been so easy for this club defensively this year, and you got to make those routine plays.
And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So up now for Chicago, Brian Fisher. Rodriguez back to work. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1.
You know, these Cubs just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. The wind of the pitch. That misses. 3-1 now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Armas batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Bregman is under it, and there's one down.
The batter, the first baseman, Alberto Rodriguez.
Just missed. Fisher leads off first with one away. And the right-hander deals. Fastball for a strike. The pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And up next for Chicago, Brenton Doyle. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That clips a corner. The Pirates leading by 4. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground to the left. That is the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Pirates 4 and the Cubs nothing. So 2 away with nobody on. Next to hit, Josh Rodriguez. And that's outside. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here comes a pitch. Runner takes off. This one in the air. And that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Pirates 4 and the Cubs nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now the catcher comes up to hit. C.J. Stubbs. The pitch. And that's outside. 1-0.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss. Going to count 1 and 2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Foul ball still a 1 and 2 count.
Hey, I need you right here. One time.
High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double. So the lineup flips over, and now Isley Fernandez. That one catches the zone. It's 0-1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Man at second. Up and in. Now 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. Johnson to first. One away. Bottom of the sixth.
Now back, the designated hitter, Howard Jimenez.
And now the DH, Howard Jimenez. 1 for 2. Right down the chute. 0-1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And that's a little bit high.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the catch. Runner tags for home. He's in to score in the sac fly. It's 4-1.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Lincoln France now at the plate.
Lincoln France.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Wouldn't chase that time. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that hits the bag. Low throw, and he can't dig it out.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base, regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit. How?
In the box now, no balls and a strike. One run across in the frame so far here in the bottom of the sixth. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Yeah, that's a little bit high. And the count is even, 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Three-two now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Ryan Fisher on deck for the Cubs. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
Fisher, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Swing, and he popped it up. Johnson settles under it. Brings it in. And that is the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We're through 6 full. It's the Pirates 4 and the Cubs 1. Bottom of the 7th. So up now for Chicago, John Armas. And the right-hander back to work. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Righty to the plate. Out to short. Zips it across. One up, one down.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it. This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
The pitch. That one fouled off. The 0-2. In the air, left field. Rafaela under it. Makes the grab for the second out.
Up next to the Cubs, the center fielder,
Brenton Doyle, the next Cub to hit. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And down on strikes he goes. Picks up strikeout number 7. And the Cubs are down in order, and they trail it 4-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Tommy Escobar.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now it's the DH, Josh Rodriguez.
No matter what, you're playing this kind of rival to take your game to another level.
The wind of the pitch. And that's outside.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-1.
Here's a 1-1. And another
2-1.
ball.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one, because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Right-handed reliever.
Outside, ball.
And that's in for a strike.
Outfield.
That one hit to right. And he makes the catch. One up, one down.
Now batting, shortstop.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
Here now is our final line score tonight. For the victorious Pirates, 5 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 16 runners on base.
Josh Rodriguez, the next Pirate to hit.
Josh Rodriguez.
Hey, have a look.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Houck. The flip, 1 at second, and he'll keep it for just the 1.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And here is Ellie De La Cruz. Step off throw to first. Rodriguez dives back in safely.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. There's a ball. Throw. Save. That's a stolen base.
Well, a nice lead and a nice steal there to get into scoring position with the heart of the order at the plate. That might just lead them to pitching around these hitters a little more because of the open base, but it's early in this ball game. Can't imagine it'll change the attack plan too much.
Two on, one out. Base hit. One run is in. Here comes the throw. He's in there. It's 2-zip.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there.
Now batting, designated hitter, Josh Rodriguez.
That's hard hit on the line. Stubbs puts it away for the out. And there are two down.
The shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Now batting, the designated
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
You know, these Pirates finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
That's down and in. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Amaya makes the grab, and there's one away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
So now the DH spot, Josh Rodriguez.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And fouled off. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in game 3 of this 4-game series.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. He fouls it off. We'll do it again.
Hey, 90 feet anyway, kid. Here we go.
And the 0-2.
Ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Oh, great stop from his knees. The throw throws it away.
The batter.
Well, some errors hurt way more than others, right? I mean, 2 runs come in right there, so definitely a tough one to get over, and that could have been a very different result if they make the play cleanly.
So 2 down. And the batter now, Ellie De La Cruz. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. With the go-ahead run at third, and we're in the top half of the sixth. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. So they get 3 and draw even. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. We're all tied up 5-5. Josh Rodriguez, the next Pirate to hit. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy.
Yeah, boy.
In the air, right side. Sizes this one up. Brings it in. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Rodriguez had a decent showing in the loss.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the loss.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 8 runs on 11 hits. 1 error. They left 9.
On the north side of Chicago, John Shambi and Chris Singleton. And now Josh Rodriguez. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Bucks go down quietly, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
The first baseman, number 23, Josh Rodriguez.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
That's outside, and that's ball 1. 2
walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanic.
Line drive, base hit. Around third. Here's the throw to the plate. He'll score easily, and they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and whipped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
1 down, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Eric McClendon. 2 on, 1 out. That one out to right. Fernandez pulls it down. Runner tags at second. Thought about third there, but throws on the brakes. 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Heston Kjerstad.
So 2 on with 2 away. And now the right fielder, Heston Kjerstad. 2 outs. A couple of base runners at first and second. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 8 and the Pirates 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josh Rodriguez.
And a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down.
Come on, let it fly right here. Let it fly.
And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
You know, Boog, you always say how important it is to have a good feel for the game. I say after the game, you step into the box, I'll throw some fastballs at you.
No, actually, I think we're good, Chris. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. Pirates strand a couple. It's still an 8-1 ball game. And the batter now, Josh Rodriguez. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. That one way inside.
Big guy, what time? Here you go.
Here's a 1-1.
That's a ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Swing and a miss.
Kelly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Here we go.
At the belt and fires. To short, could be 2. 1 at second, and it's a double play.
Now back, the center fielder, Aaron.
Got a very fast developing play right there. No margin for error. Nice double play on a fast runner up the line.
And now it's Miguel Amaya.
He's got a rare skill set out there on the mound. Even when he's low on energy, his stuff still has bite to it. You just don't see it flattening out just because he's tired. He's still delivering good action.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Feed to second, that's 1. And it's a double play to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Cubs 8 and the Pirates 3. And now the first baseman, Josh Rodriguez. 1 for 3.
Rodriguez.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. And that's just foul. The Cubs leading by 5 here in the finale of this 4-game set. Out to short. Rodriguez out of the play.
The center fielder, number 25, Eric McClendon.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon.